everyone. This is Shannon from My Matter Wellness, and this is my good friend Glenda, and she's going to demonstrate a correction for us today called an inverted structure, a psychological inverted structure. Just before we get her to show us this correction, what an inverted structure is we kind of, some of us jokingly call them the Yoda corrections. It's just kind of a backwards English like Yoda would talk in Star Wars to kind of get back the door of things and make you think of it in a different way. So Glenda's inverted structure that she's going to think about right now, she's going to actually think about how this phrase, this inverted structured phrase, what it means to her. And we are going to work through that correction right now. So her statement is, the privileged I always despised. And you can go ahead and think about what the privileged I always despised means to you. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to during the correction. Just think it through.
Okay.
And then I'll let you know when you're done. And then if you want to share afterwards, you don't have to get too personal. You kind of share how either you were feeling or what, maybe some general thoughts that came to mind. Okay?
Okay. I just tell you when I'm done then?
No, I will.
Or you tell me when I'm done.
Okay, so the privileged I always despised.
Evoked a feeling within me, but now I can't see it after about
Okay, sorry, I had
minutes.
To mute. I had you muted there because of the wind. What was that?
Well, initially I had an image from that statement pop into my head, and it was pretty strong, and then a feeling that went along with it, and something from like a very distant past. And then after a couple of minutes, it went away, and I tried to remember what it was I saw and felt, and now it's not there.
Keep focusing on it, and keep focusing on the statement, and maybe something else will come to mind. You might have to do several different angles with it, okay? Privilege I've always despised. Maybe think about a few of the things that we were just discussing just before we went into that correction. Or just before we started recording. Wait, don't worry.
Mhm.
The privileged I've always despised. The privileged I've always despised. Okay, how was that?
Mhm. Takes on a life of its own. You could really start thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah, true, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to comment about how you felt during it, or you don't have to comment about anything specific or too personal, but in
No,
general.
it just, I'll say it goes in layers, like different levels of it. It's just, I thought it was one thing, and then it goes to another, and then it goes, how many different parts of your life you can think that or feel that, but you don't even know you're thinking it or feeling it, or emotion comes out, you don't realize that that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Not just that statement, but just everything.
Yeah, very much so. Well, it's kind of like a trunk of a tree, right? You think it's there, but it can branch out in so many different areas, right?
The word privilege means different things to different people.
Very true.
It's like there's so many, if you think a certain group is privileged, or a certain age group, or a certain, oh, you have it so good because you're young, or you have it so good because you're female or male, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like everybody's idea of privilege, where basically none of us are. And we all are at the
Yeah.
same time.
Well, someone else may think you're privileged and in ways that you've never thought of, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Glenda, for sharing, Doctor. And thanks for doing this presentation. I'm just going to stop the recording now, okay? Well, this was an example of a correction that can be done in natural bioenergetics. And corrections can take different forms. This was just one of them. I would say many of them are psychological in nature, thought-based, or like a repeated phrase or a thought where you have to think about something. It can be, or something you have to generate a feeling or whatever. Many of them can be set up like that. Others can be set up like a physical situation, or we may have to reenact something, or just variations of that, or it could be a touch response to something, or a smell, or whatever. There's just so many combinations of corrections that can be done. Now, any session, I would say 99% of the time would be more than one correction, anywhere from 1 to several. I've had several that I've had some that have had to go more than 5 corrections in a session. I've had some that are only 1 or 2. It just depends on what the patient or what the client needs to do at that point in time. Now, they may take a few minutes to process. They may take several weeks to process. Everyone's an individual. So I hope that gives you an idea of what to expect in natural bioenergetics, and I hope that we're gonna, with a few more examples, I hope you get a better idea of what natural bioenergetics is all about. Have a great day. Thanks.